In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the best Fortnite settings that pros are using to get the maximum frames possible. Also, along with this, you'll get so much lower delay. And by the way, in this video, I'm going to be showing some hidden secrets as well that no PC tweaker is telling you about. Now, let's get straight into this video and get the maximum frames possible. Now, heading straight onto Fortnite, let's go onto our settings and let's see how to get the lowest delay possible. And I know most of you guys are watching this video for what rendering mode to play on. And of course, I'll tell you that in 2 seconds time because this is super important. By the way, as most of you know, there's now 2 performance modes you can play. But firstly, the graphics settings. Brightness, play on the maximum brightness you possibly can. That's because in dark corners sometimes it's super dark and you just cannot see the enemy, so make sure you're playing 150%. Colorblind mode this season, by the way, the best colorblind mode is to have it completely off. User interface parallax, I have that on personally. Then view distance, I have on epic. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just a content creator, I don't play like a pro, so make sure if you want to play like a pro, that's on there. Textures also on there. Meshes also on low. Make sure that is 100% as it is, by the way. 3D resolution, if you have a good PC, you can definitely play on 100%. If not, you can bring it down just a tiny notch to around 95%. You'll hardly notice a difference in your graphics, but this setting right here will make your frames go about 50 to 60 frames, literally by going down 5%. And now, just before I get into the performance mode, if you guys want the lowest ping possible, please do make sure to use gear up. As me personally, I play usually about 60 to 70 ping. When I'm playing Fortnite, I literally just press boost right here whilst on the gear up app, and it literally makes me on hard 0. That is how good the app is. And of course, there is a free trial in the description of my video, so you guys have nothing to lose. So if you're lagging, got packet loss, anything like that, make sure to download gear up in the description, and your ping will be so stable and so smooth. Honestly, it is so worth it. Make sure you give it a go. And now back to the rendering mode. Which one should you play, performance or the legacy performance, which is the older one? Now, this is what you guys need to do. There's been so many tests on to play old or new. If you have an AMD CPU, you need to be playing the normal performance mode. If you have an Intel CPU, you need to be playing the legacy performance. If you have an Intel CPU and you're playing the normal performance mode, your graphics will be so bad and your frames will be so much worse than playing the legacy. I'm sure most of you Intel users, right when you load up Fortnite for the first time, you tried playing on the normal performance mode, the newer one now, and you saw your frames actually go down. Well, that is definitely true. That's because Intel needs to play legacy, AMD needs to play performance. Now, let's go into some Windows tweaks that we definitely need to do. One of which being super important, literally our NVIDIA control panel. So make sure everyone is on their desktop right now. Go onto NVIDIA control panel. Now, this has been updated recently, the adjust desktop size and position, the perform scaling on. This is super important, which I'll tell you in literally 2 seconds. First, the scaling mode. Which one should you be playing? Me personally, I play on no scaling, which is the best possible scaling mode you can be playing. So in order, no scaling is the best, full screen second, aspect ratio third, and then fourth is integrated scaling. Some of you may be thinking, why wouldn't everyone just play on no scaling? That's because if everyone right now goes onto no scaling, presses apply, presses OK, you may have black bars on the side of your screen. If so, then play full screen. Full screen is still perfectly fine, by the way. And then of course, if you still have black bars, go to aspect ratio and then it'll be fixed. But for everyone playing no scaling, click onto that. Perform scaling on, make sure you perform it on your display. You do not want any strain going onto your GPU, as obviously it can perform perfectly fine on your display. Override the scaling mode set by games and programs. Of course, you don't want your games and programs to be deciding what scaling mode you want to be playing. Now, once you do this, make sure to go onto adjust image settings with preview, use the 3D advanced image settings, take me there. Now copy these exact settings. I cannot state this enough to you guys. These are the best NVIDIA settings you can possibly get. Once you copy these, by the way, you don't ever need to change this ever again. Just come back to this video and copy this exactly. This is the pro settings. This literally, people pay to get these NVIDIA settings, by the way. And of course, I'm just going to share it with you guys. One thing I want in return, if you can quickly leave a like, quickly subscribe, maybe even leave a comment. Honestly, I'll appreciate it so much. Once you copy those settings just as it is, we'll go into one last tweak. And this tweak's super simple to do. Bring your desktop again, right click on the bottom, go onto task manager, go on services, I'll make it full screen for you guys, then go onto open services on the bottom left, scroll all the way down until you see the Xbox section, literally just like so. Everyone will have this on your PC. Now, obviously, if you use the Xbox app for any games, or you have the Xbox Game Bowl, Xbox Pass, anything like that, then obviously don't disable it. But if you want to take games very seriously and you want the highest frames possible, you need to disable every single Xbox thing right here. So literally highlight it, right click onto it, go onto properties, startup type, make sure you disable it. If server status is ongoing, literally press stop, then startup type, disable, apply, and OK. Do this for Xbox Live Authenticator Manager, Xbox Live Game Save, Xbox Live network and service. Make sure those 4 are disabled. Then once you do this, you can scroll up just a tiny bit until we see sysmain, maintains and improves system performance over time. This is bottlenecking every single part in your PC. I cannot say to this enough, by the way. This is so bad for your PC as well. So make sure you right click onto it, properties, startup type disabled. Just by disabling that service, by the way, once you restart, your PC is going to be going at maximum performance. Once you load up Fortnite, you'll notice an instant difference. And that is the end of this video. If you did enjoy it, please do leave a like, please do subscribe, and also please do comment as well. I'll try to reply to all of you guys in the comment section. And of course, I'll see you guys on further on this week.